Hi both, how are you?
Great, how are
Hi.
you?
Good. How are you?
Yeah, doing great, thank you. And so excited to talk to you both because this film is so much fun and there is so many layers to the relationship between Lynn and Bank. So to begin with, I was wondering what you both enjoyed most about exploring their dynamic because it goes to so many interesting places in the film.
Oh my God. Oh my
Man,
God.
you know what I was, okay, the moment that I loved the most for Lynn and Bank was that hotel room scene that we were like dancing and stuff, that scene that we filmed, but I don't think they kept it in the final cut, which is a shame. But I feel like, no, me and Jabari had a great relationship outside of filming, so everything was just really fun and it came really naturally for us. But yeah, it's gonna have to be that game time or at the SATs. That's probably like my favorite moments.
Yeah, those are great. Those moments running around the city too were really fun.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I remember there was one time where I got to go home early, but Callina, it was raining. It was like the one day it like rained in Vancouver. Remember that? It was like pouring rain and you had to do your running scene. You remember that? You,
No?
you remember that? It was pouring rain and you had to do the chase scene. And I was like, oh no, poor Callina. And they're like, yeah, she's a trooper. Remember? You don't remember that?
Why
Nah.
am I forgetting that? Why am I not remembering
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe I made it up. I don't know, but I thought wasn't there
that?
like remember that it was pouring and then you don't remember that one? I don't know. Anyway,
I
that
mean,
was
probably. I was running a lot in that movie, and I feel like I crashed after the filming ended because we did everything so fast. So I feel like it all just, and I, plus I have a really bad memory, so no, that definitely did happen. But I'm
yeah.
like, wow.
That was a fun movie. Yeah.
That's awesome. And Kalina, you and Benedict have some great scenes together. One of my favorites is the face mask scene, and just a cute moment, but then some more serious stuff as well. So how did you enjoy working with him and exploring that father-daughter sort of relationship?
Oh my God, it came really naturally for us. I think, ever since I met him for the first time in real life, he is just the warmest person, the most welcoming energy, like, yeah, the most down-to-earth guy ever. And we bonded a lot on set and outside of set, and I feel like he's now become like an actual father figure in my life. We still keep in touch all the time, like we're really close now, so I'm very grateful for that. But that scene was so funny, man. Yeah, you just brought back a memory of him with the face mask. A lot of it was actually improvised, him coming to me like I'm a jellyfish, like he just came up with that. And I remember I was like laughing so hard. Those reactions of me like on camera with him, it was all genuine because he'd just show up doing the most random stuff and I just go with it. But it was the best because it was like, I'm glad that he felt comfortable enough to do that and I felt comfortable enough to kind of react like spontaneously on the spot because it's that father and daughter relationship. It was very real and yeah, it was very sweet.
Oh, amazing. And Jabari, your character Bank, he comes from very humble beginnings, and we learn a lot more about him and the lengths he'll go to, to achieve his dreams as the film goes on. So that character arc for you to take him from, where he starts in the film to where he ends up, how exciting was that for you as an actor to take on those challenges?
It was really fun to play like this sort of mysterious character in the beginning. Like we've seen like glimpses of him around school, and we don't know what he's about yet. And that was really fun to like watch it all unfold and him like come into himself as like this like sort of mastermind in a way. When it comes to like faking passports and stuff like that. Like who is this guy? But yeah, and I think that was really fun. That was really fun for me to play. Yeah, just like seeing a human like blossom and open up. Bank is like a blooming onion. Um, yeah, I just came up with that now. Maybe I'm hungry. Yeah.
That's a great description. And the cheating element of this film, it goes from, a couple of friends helping each other out to, the movie turns into this real edge of your seat sort of thriller, and in place of action scenes, we've just got these great moments in the exam hall. So for both of you, what was it like to step into a thriller, but not necessarily in the way, you might think you would?
Yeah, this was definitely this. Oh, go ahead, go ahead, Kalina, go ahead, go
No,
ahead.
no, no, you go, you go.
Well, this is definitely an interesting way to dive into like that thriller genre. This is this interesting angle, but I think we definitely it was fun. I think we definitely achieved the goal in which to tell the story in an authentic way, and like really live in those moments of like, am I gonna make it out of this or not? Like, are we going to jail or not? Am I gonna drop this phone in this toilet or not? Are we gonna ace this test or not? Or am I gonna get $100,000 or not? And so it's like there's so many questions that are up in the air within like 5 minutes of the movie. It's like there's so much happening and so many stakes, and I'm glad that like the movie was like a slow build into that, which my personal favorite movies are just like that as well. You know, you know.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I'm really glad that they made a movie like this. I mean, especially the Thai version, the original version, because man, no one talks about how intense high school exams be. Like,
Yeah,
I feel like I don't know, all these movies, like nothing really touches on like actually how intense it is, and I feel like this movie really does that. And because I remember when I was in high school, this was such a vivid memory. Like before a math exam, I actually went to like throw up. I was so nervous. It's so intense, like going in, getting body checked, like showing everything in your pockets. Like it feels like an actual mission. Like these
no,
exams feel like actual missions.
no,
So
like sorry, that's a great point. Sorry to cut you off, but like no, that's a really good point. Like, why are the SATs so intense? Like, you can't
same.
like you can only have a calculator and a pencil and like and an eraser, and that's all you can walk in with in your ID. I'm like, where are we going? Like, you thought we were like I don't know. You thought that was like a sign up for like the army or something. It's like
Yeah. And it's like you have 20 minutes to do this. You got 50 minutes to do all the workings out. No calculator. It's like the education system is really expecting kids to be geniuses.
yeah.
Like, so I'm really glad that this was my first type of thriller movie, and it was this because it was a subject that I cared so passionately about, and it was really fun, and it was like not talked about enough. So
And then they like shove like 100 high school kids in like the bathroom at the same time. It's like you have 10 minutes. Go
yeah,
do.
for real.
It's like, oh my God, like this is just so much pressure. Like, what? You know what? That's a great point. Talk about that more. More movies like this, please. Because
Yeah.
that's such a high school experience that so many people. Yeah, when I took the SAT, it was awful. Yeah, I remember that day. Yeah, it was cold. It was like not an inviting, setting. Yeah, interesting.
Yeah, it's an eye-opening movie in that sense for sure. And I know both of you've both been part of some really great projects. And I think this one, people are going to really, it's going to put you both on the map, I would say, in a big way, because I think you're both fantastic in the film. So looking forward, I know this is a question a lot of people probably ask, for those Marvel DC roles. Are those something that appeal to you as actors, both of you, or is that not something you're thinking about quite yet? Because I know for a lot of people that is the end game in a lot of ways.
No pun intended. Um,
Yeah.
uh, um, Yeah, no, that's definitely piques my interest in a real visceral like everyday way. And I kind of get upset every time I watch a superhero movie because it's like, all right, no, if they put me on those strings, I could do that. You know what I mean? So I'm like, yeah. So I definitely I'm waiting my turn patiently. You know,
Mm.
I'm working with someone like Benedict too. He's awesome too. He's so grounded and he's so like real still, and he's like made so many Marvel movies that like have shaped my life and it's like millions of people's lives around the world. And I'm like, you're really a legend. Like he's just really like the coolest guy ever, chillest dude ever. I was really like shaking like when I was meeting him. But yeah, he's awesome. So if
Mhm.
I can be a part of a Marvel movie and still be like that, then check. I think I won at life, as he did.
Yeah.
Yeah, same for you as well, Callina. You've almost gotten in there now with Benedict.
Yeah, I mean, that would be the dream. I honestly, I don't know. I've always wanted to play some sort of like John Wick character, like, because I trained in martial arts growing up, so yeah, it would be my dream. So I'm also patiently waiting my turn.
So, I have a question though. If you had a superpower, sorry, no, go ahead. No, I don't want to take your time up. My bad.
No, 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 go for it, because I've got a wrap now anyway, so
Sorry, though,
go
what
for
would it be? What would it be?
A superpower?
Yeah.
Are you asking me or are you asking him?
I'm asking you, Kalina. I'm
Me?
the interviewer
it.
I honestly, I think invisibility. I think.
now.
What
Yeah.
about you?
Teleportation. Always there. No
Yeah.
traveling. Anywhere I want to go, I just want to be there. Yep.
I'm going with teleportation as well. Well, guys, thank you so much for your time because, like I said, I love this film. I thought you were both fantastic, and I cannot wait for people to see it. So great speaking to you both today. Thank you.
Thank you so
Thank you so
much.
much.
Yeah,
Congrats on the movie.
thank you.
Yeah.
That's a great belt behind you.
Yeah, I was like,
Thanks so much. Have a great day, guys. Thank you.